Hello, Richard here, and today what I want to talk about is buying solo ads through Udimi. We've had several people request us doing a video to explain how to buy a solo ad in Udimi, and it's really simple to do. They got a lot of different links in here, and I'm still learning some of the links where they're at and everything like this, because as a lot of you may know that watch this video, Udimi used to be part of ad swaps. You used to buy the solo ads there through ad swaps, and they did ad swaps and stuff, and then they ended up splitting it in two different companies, and that's how Udimi came about. They only do swaps at ad swaps now, and now the solo ads are sold through Udimi. So you actually join Udimi through your back office in your 8 steps in the downline builder, and this is actually monitored, and there's ratings and everything else back here to help you through the process of buying a solo ad, which is very good, especially for people starting off that have no experience buying a solo ad. And what I'd like to say about that first, before I show you how to do this, is solo ads can be super effective. They are one of the fastest strategies to building your business and building your list very quickly. You know, to build a 1,000-person list using solo ads is going to be very fast. The only thing is, you know, some people are unwilling to spend money, and that's the problem with, you know, how slow sometimes people build their business and don't realize that if they realize that this is a business and, you know, paid for traffic, bought traffic, your business is going to grow at 10 times the rate if you're buying traffic. But people are afraid, and I understand that, because you're afraid you're not going to get any results. So it's not like some of you don't have the money to do it. You're just afraid because you don't know how to do it, and not having that knowledge and experience behind buying traffic and what the results can be. It gives you mixed feelings about how to proceed with paid traffic, because you're paying for a business opportunity, and now you want to promote it and build your list, and you're trying to figure out the best way to go about doing that. And a lot of times people turn to free traffic. And free traffic is great because it's free. The only bad thing about it is it takes a lot more time to build up a free traffic strategy into something that's working very well for you and quickly. Just to give you an example, I've been using traffic exchanges for over 10 years now, and traffic exchanges was a slower strategy to building my business. Now, did it work? Yes. And am I still using them today? Yes, because they're very effective, and I get extremely good qualified quality prospects and leads from using traffic exchanges and advertising my squeeze and opt-in pages in traffic exchanges. I bought some traffic in the beginning, but I also earned it. I also used my time to earn it, or, you know, trade my time for traffic. And, you know, every free strategy like traffic exchanges has variables to them as to how they work and how to make them work. And traffic exchanges, you know, through building referrals in them and through your own effort and buying some traffic here and there, which is very inexpensive, you can build up a really nice strategy over time that will basically pay you to build your list, because you're getting opt-ins, and when you're building referrals in them, you actually earn commissions off of referrals in traffic exchanges. You earn traffic commissions and you earn income commissions. So it's a great strategy, and it can be slower because of the rate at which people opt in. In solo ads, you're sending an ad out to somebody else's list. So this list has already been, you know, the owner has built a relationship with them, has sent them emails, has communicated with some of them. They may have already purchased products and service from them. So you get the best bang for your buck, or the most opt-ins from doing a solo ad. Like, you buy a solo ad for, let's say, $150, and let's just say $150 gives you 200 clicks, and I'm just using these numbers out of my head. And out of that 200 clicks, you get a 50% opt-in rate. So you're going to get roughly 100 opt-ins or more. So it's like those are going to happen immediately for you. When the solo ad seller sends out your email swipe, basically once he sends that out, the opt-ins are going to start coming in right away. You know, as long as you're using a good offer, a good ad page and a squeeze page, and you know, it's a good offer. And it's really hard to go wrong with solo ads. You need to test them and everything else like that, and that's what we totally encourage you to do, is to test them out, test out your ad copy and everything like that, so that you can then scale up your efforts to get more opt-ins and hopefully sign-ups in the programs that you are promoting. But it really is simple, and it really is one of the best strategies that you can use to immediately get your business going. I know people that have made fortunes online that all they have done is bought solo ads. That's all they have done. They've never used any other trafficking strategy whatsoever, and all they did was buy solo ads. So that's what I'm here to show you today, is how to buy a solo ad through Udimi. And the process is really simple. I'm already logged in and stuff, and that's fine. Because, excuse me, when you log in, you're gonna, if you haven't topped up your account yet, you're gonna get presented with, you know, to top up your account, to put funds in it, because that's one of the first steps. That's actually how you verify your account, is to top it up. So what you would do is you'd go to My Money over here on the side, on the left-hand side. You'd go to My Money, and what you would do then is go to Top Ups. And now I have money in my account here, but I could top it up. I got $50 in here, and there's a reason why, and I'll explain to you. But all you would do is click on this Top Up button, okay? On the right-hand side, you'd click on Top Up, and when you do that, you would select the method for topping up your account. And then after you put in the information of how much you want to pay, like I'm going to click on PayPal here, and I'm going to make this a little smaller, so otherwise my screen's not going to show it. But you click on Top Up, click on PayPal credit card. I clicked on PayPal, and down here you're going to see the amount that you're going to choose to put into here. And once you do that, you put in the amount, and then you click to pay, and it'll bring you to put in your credit card information, or to go in your PayPal account and actually put the money into Udimi. And that's real simple to do. Anybody who's transferred money or joined a program and you've used PayPal or your credit card to do so online, basically it's the same procedure, same for Udimi. It's just called topping up. So once you do that, it's pretty quickly, you know, within a couple minutes, your account should have the money in it. And once you do, basically what you have to do next is you have money in your account to spend. And the reason I have $50 here already in here, because I just put this in here, is so I'm going to test out a brand new ad copy. Just like we teach you to do in your 8 steps in the solo ad step, we explain to test it out first. And I got a brand new ad copy for a squeeze page that I've never promoted. The ad copy I've never used, and I want to test this out on a small purchase first. And if it comes out to that I have a good opt-in rate and people joining, what I'm always shooting for is at least 50%. I'm always, you know, if I can get between 40 and 60%, that's excellent. I may tweak a few words in my ad copy then to try to increase it a little bit more. But as long as I'm getting an opt-in rate somewhere in there, then I know my ad copy is really good. So that's the next thing, is setting up your swipes. So we would go to my settings, and up here then the My Swipes link appears. So you click on My Swipes and edit or delete your swipes. So you would click on New Swipe. And mine, we're going to click on New Swipe, and I'm going to go to Drafts. I'm going to get my subject line. This is where I save all my stuff. What I do anytime I'm writing something for an ad swipe or a blog posting, a safe list ad, anything, I always create it in a draft somewhere else so that I have easy access to it to use it in the future, so that I don't have to go searching for it. I don't try to compose it, write it within, you know, like Udimi here. I'm not going to try to write it right here. Okay? I want to make sure that when I do this, that I got it saved somewhere else first, so I'm not wasting my time. If for some reason Udimi timed out, then I would lose everything I wrote. So I make sure that I save it in a draft. So now I'm going to copy the subject line, go back to my Gmail, I'm going to copy the subject line, come back over here to Udimi. I'm going to paste this in. Now I'm going to go back to my drafts. I'm going to copy the email message. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to bring it over here to Udimi, and I'm going to paste it in the ad body. And now I'm also going to go back to my drafts because I'm going to put my link in 2 places in this ad swipe, and copy it. And go back to Udimi and put it in where I want it into this ad copy. Now the one thing I'm going to do, and you want to make sure you do with any ad copy that you're sending out anywhere, is we want to make sure that we make this link clickable. And so what we're going to do is take the mouse cursor, highlight the whole link, click on this little insert link above here in the editor, click on that, and we're going to paste it right over the HTTP that's there for the URL. And we want to make sure that the whole link is there, including the HTTP from the URL we just pasted in there. Then we click Save. Then I'm going to scroll down because I put this link in 2 places. Again, I'm going to highlight the link. I'm going to click on Link. Again, I'm going to paste it over the HTTP there because I have the whole link. And click Save. And now it's hyperlinked in 2 places. So everything looks good. I have my subject line here where the subject's supposed to go. I have the body of the ad here. And I have my 2 links in the ad. So now all I'm going to do is click Save. And my swipe's created. Okay. Now I actually added it once before, right before I started recording, so you see it's in here twice. And I forgot that I wanted to show you how to do that, so that's why it's in there twice. So now what we would do is we would click on Find Solos. Okay, within our budget that we're going to use to start testing this ad. And like I said, I already topped up my account with $50, so that's what I'm looking to purchase. I'm looking to purchase $50 or less worth of a solo ad. So I'm going to look through these people, and I seen this Vincent Crane earlier, and so I checked him out. And you can see why I got these other browser windows open, is I was checking him out. And that takes some time, and I didn't want to do that while I was doing the video because that may take 15 minutes to check him out. And what you're doing is checking out his feedback. And the feedback, you can see he's got one last one in here that said good solo, good communication, thank you, Vincent. But this archive, just click on the archive link below their name, because in here where you were looking at the different people trying to find somebody, you would just click on their name and it would open up this page right here. And that's where you then would click on the feedback of the archive. If there's not a whole bunch already listed there, then click on archive. And it'll bring up the different feedback that they have. As you can see here as I'm scrolling down, I'm going to increase the size of this. But you can see the thumbs up, the overage, if he's delivered more clicks, 23 more. And that's a good sign. When every one of them are delivering more clicks, when you see a whole bunch that are delivering less than the number of clicks you're buying, then that's not good. I stay away from those people. I make sure that there's good feedback the best I can. I check them out as a seller and a buyer. And like I said, I'm not going to take the time to go through looking at everything about this person because this video would get awful long. And it's already getting long now, and I want to make this as short as possible to help you out. But you can see the different feedback, and that's what you're looking for. And always at the end of it, it says how many clicks they bought. Like right here, sold 100, delivered 114 clicks, 14 more. The guy said awesome solo, blah, blah, blah. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for lots of feedback. This person has been a very good solo ad seller, and people are happy with him. That's one of the biggest things. That rating gives you something to go off of than just buying a solo ad based on what the solo ad seller is saying. So that's why the resources in your 8 steps all list, places where you can buy solo ads from that have where real people rate them. And the other thing to pay attention to is per click, how much the solo ad costs. And next to every person's name over here, you always see the price per click. This guy, 44 cents per click, 40 cents per click, 40 cents per click, and Vincent is 60 cents per click, and so forth and so on down below. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose Vincent as the person to buy my solo ad from. I just like his rating and his feedback, and not always because they're the cheapest does it mean they're the best. No, does that mean run it always and try to find the most expensive per click? No. I'm just choosing because he has good feedback, he's got a good list size, and I think 60 cents per click, I'm thinking that he has a pretty good list. So what I'm going to do, and he can deliver as many as 500 clicks, because I'm going to test my ad copy first with a small purchase, and then if that new ad that I wrote up and put in my ad swipe copy, if that ad does well, then I will come back to him and purchase a bigger clicks. So that's what I'm going to do now, is buy from this person. So I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to buy solo ad. And again, I got to make this smaller because my screen's not letting me see the whole works then. So again, underneath that person, when it clicks over here, you're going to have, you could send a message, you could ask, you could talk to him, see how responsive he is. That's another thing you could do to find out if he's a good solo ad seller, because the responsive ones are more, they are better solo ad sellers, because if you can't get a hold of the person or they never respond back to you, I again would stay away from somebody like that. And this guy is rated as a top seller, or you can see here, awards, top seller. Okay, and so that's the only other thing I wanted to see to make sure to purchase a solo ad from him is, I would send a message to the person, and I'm not going to do that right now to save time. And so what I'm going to do is buy a solo ad from this person. There we go. Now it came up. Okay, and so now I'm going to be able to choose the number of clicks. And I'm going to choose a smaller package. And I see for him, he only sells a small package. His minimum is 100. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this for right this minute. And I'm going to go back over here to Udimi and the other tab that I'm logged into, and I'm going to add more money to my account real quick. So I'm going to go to my money, and I'm going to go to top up, and you're going to be able to see this process again. And I'm going to add $25 more to my account, agree and top up. Goes back to PayPal, because this is where I'm going to pay from. And click login. And then I'm just going to pay now out of my PayPal balance. And I'm going to click. I always make sure to click back through to the site. Just seems like everything happens quicker. The money arrives faster when you do that. Sometimes I've had to wait when I hadn't used to do that in the past. So now I always make sure and click back from where I'm paying to the site. So we're just waiting for the funds to appear here. And sometimes they sell solo ad packages less than 100 clicks. Sometimes they sell 50 clicks. Or 75, or whatever. They all sell their clicks in a different amount. And so that's why I went and topped up my account another $25, because I do want to purchase from this person and test out Vincent Crane's list. So now I topped up my account to make sure I had enough money to buy his minimum package so that I can test out my ad copy. And I'm sorry this is taking longer than normal. I'm used to ad swaps format, and like I said, I didn't know how many, what his minimum package was, because I had only checked him out, took the time to do that before I did the video. So now I'm going to buy the solo ad, There we go. And now I'm just going to choose the number of clicks, which is 100. And my order total will be $60. And you can see my ad swap copy showed up here from my swipe. That's why you set up your swipes ahead of time. And if you had more than one swipe in here, across from the subject line, you see a drop-down arrow. You could just click on that and choose a different one if you had more than one set up. And I do. They're both the same. And so now what I'm going to do is just click on the buy button and buy this particular solo ad. Okay, your order has been sent to Vincent. So I just click on yes. And now I bought a solo ad from Udimi. And it's really not complicated. And this video is a little bit longer than if I just went in there and did it all real quick. And once you follow the instructions here and do it yourself a couple times, just remember to check out the people, see what they're rated, see their feedback, make sure that they're delivering and over-delivering the number of clicks. And then you just, I picked $50 for this to test this ad. You can check out somebody first. It's easier to put some money in your account first so that you can just go ahead and find a person to buy from. Put $100 in there or whatever. But just test your ad copy. I can't stress that enough. And then usually what happens after you buy your solo ad, it takes anywhere from a couple days to 4 or 5 days for that solo ad to run because, they're only sending so many solo ads to their list a day. Or to different portions of their list if they have a big enough list. So that's why it doesn't go out like today now. I mean, it could if you got a special deal, but other than that, that's the way it works. You just have to wait a few days for it to go out. If you have any other questions about buying a solo ad or, from using Udimi, just let us know. And other than that, we will see you on the next video, and have a great day.